isn't like the newcomer, he doesn't know much, like I'm very humble, I try to just stay quiet, just kind of recede into the background, because I'm a newcomer, I'm a convert, I really don't know much, like, far be it from me to ever like reprove, criticize, put down, my fellow Jew, but party humor, here I am the convert telling you, party humor is not Jewish, it's not the Jewish way, is to make bathroom jokes.
Right, absolutely. Okay, keep going. You're doing great.
Thank you.
You're doing great work.
Maybe the shit doesn't suck quite so badly. So Rabbi Wine writes, there was an old advertisement about a famous soft drink in the United States whose theme was, try it, you'll like it. Well, with Judaism and its tenets, values, and rituals can adopt that slogan as well. Key to Torah life is the enjoyment and satisfaction that it gives to one who lives in that fashion. So just look at Rabs and I. We're having a great time. We are like walking, talking examples of the happiness and satisfaction that comes from leading a Torah life. It doesn't get happier than Rabs and I.
Right. We are everything. We are in the embodiment of happiness, joy, and
satisfaction.
Yes.
We just exude the happiness that comes from living a Torah life.
We are jolly and gay. Well, I'm
in
jolly.
The traditional.
I'm jolly.
In the traditional, before the word gay got taken over by the homosexuals. But okay. How do you like being a poster child for Judaism?
Am I?
Well, we are. We've got a show. It's called Torah Talks. We're poster children for Judaism. How do you like that?
I'll tell you the truth. I would rather people dial in, and the first, the window, the portal, if you would, to what is a Jew. I would rather have it be you and I than anywhere else. And I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because we're real.
Yeah, right.
We're real.
Yeah.
We're not afraid to say it like it is, lady. Yeah. We don't sugarcoat or water down anything around here. We tell the truth, right? Yeah. And we give it to you, and we're not afraid to tell you, what it really is. And a lot of people won't say the truth. They'll sugarcoat things. They won't tell you what how bad it can get, right? We're not going to lie to you. We will come out and we will tell you how bad it can get. And in the case of Lady and us, I mean, it's
pretty bad.
Pretty damn bad. And we're not ashamed to say it. We don't have any self-pride.
So do you think you'd be happier if you weren't an observant Jew? If you're...
No. We talked about this recently.
I know, but tell me again.
Okay.
Do you think you'd be happier
That's
if you were
not the
secular?
question. That's not the question. I wouldn't be happy if I was secular. I wouldn't be happy if I was more from, less from, not from. I wouldn't be happy if I was a...
Reform. I think you'd be really happy if you were a Reform.
No, I would not be happy...
I can see you as a guitar-strumming Reform rabbi.
Only if I was female. And I had a lesbian goy lover. But no, I wouldn't be happy in any of these things, because the Torah tells us what the problem is. It says it's not good for man to be alone.
But you wouldn't be alone if you weren't religious. You'd find someone else. Like secular women don't want to have babies. They're fine not having babies. Secular women want to use their vaginas as toys rather than as cannons. It's just like, oh, let's just play. I just want to play with this thing. I don't want to make babies. I just want to have good times.
Yes,
Rabbi. Yes, Rabbi. Yes, just lick right there. Woo, woo. But they don't have babies and raise them up and send them to Jewish day schools. So you and your secular women, you just be in the bathtub every night and blowing bubbles and drinking champagne out of each other's belly buttons.
Keep it up, and then he'll ask next week, I only have one student. Why do I only have one student at my AT work? I don't understand. I put in all this work, and I made 3,000 flyers, and I passed them all around town, and I'm so available to help people. I only got one customer, and I maxed all my credit cards, and why isn't the business coming to me? And which woman is coming to you now? After you just basically said all women, all they want to use their vaginas for is what again?
As toys rather than cannons.
Blowing bubbles in the bath. And
shooting out ping pong balls.
Okay, let's see if Lakewood Rob. We haven't looked in the...
Wait, but you'd be happy with that. You and a secular woman, wouldn't you be happy?
I'm looking. I'm looking for what Lakewood Rob, if he hasn't commented, but I guarantee he's going to agree with me on that. I guarantee it.
So Palestinian women...
Garden Fun is in there.
Oh, Garden Fun.
Yeah, we got a whole minion of people.
If God fun, if I'd known you were in there, I wouldn't have spoken the way I've spoken the last few minutes.
She received. Wait a second. Garden Fund said she received a flyer on their car the other day for a new flower service, and that day they went out and bought a bouquet. So a big round of applause for Garden Fund. And you.
Lakewood Rose says my blog is poison for my Alexander Technique efforts.
I don't think you even have to worry about the blog. I think you can kill yourself right here on your YouTube.
But the point is, like, look at the Middle East. Palestinian women are using their vaginas as cannons. They're just like firing out the babies. And you see that too with the illegal Mexican immigrants to the United States. They're just like firing out the babies. They cross the border.
Okay, so
and then let's start having babies and anchor children so they're legal in the States.
Well done. You just canceled out all your
illegal Mexican immigrant clients.
They're gone.
And my secular Jewish ones
they're
who
gone.
are using their vaginas as toys rather than cannons.
Forget about handing out your flyers in the Gaza.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay then.
Okay, keep going.
So when people gave to the Holy Temple, they'd get 90% of their gift back in the form of tax-free cash.
How?
Well, they'd come to the Mishkan and they'd donate like 10 mangoes. And then they'd go around the back and they'd get 9 mangoes back and they're tax-free.
Where did you learn that?
Baba Meiser 57a.
Baba Meiser, huh? You know what a Baba Meiser is?
Yeah, it's a tractate in the Talmud.
Uh-huh. Baba Meiser. Let's see if one of the studio
I know what a Baba Meiser is, but I'm just saying that, like, for
folks,
hundreds of years they've probably been doing this tax dodge to support yeshivas. It's like, don't pay taxes.
It's a little money laundering game.
Yeah, let's do a little money laundering.
A little money laundering game. So how do you stay on top of money laundering? You have to watch. The main thing is that the government needs to watch and regulate to make sure that people don't make like deposits of, let's say, $10,000 or whatever, because that's really, really important.
Well, I think the best thing to do, I'm for doing away with all tax deductible status for charities. I'm for doing away with all tax deductions. Let's just say a flat rate, 10%, do away with all tax deductions, and let religious institutions or other charitable institutions, let them pull their own weight. And then you wouldn't have these money laundering schemes.
Okay.
I should be running for political office. I mean, I got a few things that I need to explain.
Yeah.
I need to
kiss the black folk goodbye.
Fine-tune. I need to fine-tune some of, I need to spin some of the things I've done. I need to just find a good way to interpret it so that people could feel comfortable with me.
I think that
I totally creeped out.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what groups you wouldn't play well with, and they're not small groups, by the way.
Okay.
Well, let's start with women.
Okay.
I think women would hands down absolutely not vote for you.
Okay.
I think you would pull around 1%.
What about the gays?
I think gays would not vote for you.
What about the blacks?
I think that no black would be caught dead.
What about Latinos?
No. I think.
What about those cute little Asians? They're so cute. I love them. They're so adorable.
We could scratch
and they're polite, and they're hardworking, and they're educated, and they just look so good. They're just like.
Here's the group that I think you would play well for.
Yeah.
Our chat room. I think you'd get 10 votes.
TSA's out.
I do well with bipolar women.
Okay.
Yes, I was not born in the United States, but I can't run for president, but I could run for any other political office. Maybe I'd have as much chance of beating Obama as Rick Santorum. Oh, what do you think about, is it Jeremy Lin?
Jeremy Lin.
Asian?
He's
the Asian sensation?
He's the chink in the armor.
Can you believe that? All these people got fired for using that expression.
They got fired?
Yeah.
They actually got fired?
The headline writer got fired, and the TV anchor used that expression and got suspended for 30 days.
Because it's Disney. That's why. ESPN is owned by Disney, and it's like they can't have that.
But any other news organization, they'd get raped for allowing that.
Would they?
Yeah. Because you're not allowed to say that. I mean.
Yeah, because like if Kobe.
Jeremy Lin.
Like if Kobe had done something like you can't just say like Kobe played really, really niggardly tonight.
No, you couldn't say that. Right.